Gotta get this to the perfect spot. What up, Josh? It's going. Just got back from a competition. I thought, you know, it's kind of late, but I'm gonna go on live and see what my best friends are doing. So, and here I am with you guys. I am just emptying out my range bag because it's what, you know, it's what you need to do. Oh, that's the wrong one. Fuck. Give me a second. Who's here? Drum King, what's up, Drum King? You like my hoodie? Yeah, this is one of my original merch that when I started doing this merch stuff. So let me put this away. It's like an OG amosexual. So what's new with everybody, huh? What is going on? Anything fun and exciting new while I was gone? I wasn't on yesterday. Let's see. How did the competition go? It went pretty bad. That's as straight as I can get my finger. So I wasn't able to shoot a pistol because, you know, obviously it's in like a lot of pain. But I was able to shoot my my MPX because I got it back. Look at that, baby. That's the star of the show today, MPX. But I still did shitty because I can't really pull it into my chest to get it secure. So it was kind of shooting around. But I had fun. I was like, yeah, I can do it. But yeah, it was basically vibrating in my hand and yeah, it didn't feel the best. But I had to try it. Custom. Yeah, baby. And I can tell you this. I scoured the internet to see if anyone had a Louis Vuitton MPX. I did not find one. There's not one person that has posted a Louis Vuitton custom MPX. This is all by hand. The stenciling was by hand. So, I had to go shoot it today because I missed it so much. Yeah, but yeah. I hope you are somewhere safe from the tsunami. Ooh. Yes, I am not out there. I am not in the great United States of Japan. Josh says, did you check out the Insta? Yes, I did. So, yes, it is in my cart, that Insta360. I just don't know. It's like, you can buy so many kits with it. It come with all this stuff. All I want is the hat clip. $400 is like the minimum I found, and I think I'm going to go with it versus the glasses. Let's see. How did comp go? I think I just said that. Bad. Yeah, this is bad. Did you break your pinky promise? I did. No, I think it's gout in my fucking thumb, my pinky. So that's as straight as I can get it without, like, you know, wincing in pain. And that's as much as I can bend it. Let's see. Oh, what's up, Pete? What's up, Tim? He says hello, everyone else. Josh says that's good. Eli says, no way, I'm first like. Oh my God. That's true. How many of you guys subscribed and liked the stream? Double tap your favorite gun. Let's go. While I get everything else cleaned up right here. But it was fun. I had fun. I didn't expect to do well. You know. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do well. I knew already when I went. I shot that gun like shit, and I usually shoot it phenomenally. So, I'm not mad. Where the fuck did all my shit go? It's like I'm always gotta clean up all my shit and put it back in the right spot because I'm just throwing shit in. Got all these bullets I gotta take out. But I can't wait till my fucking finger to heal so I can shoot my pistols again. No pistol shooting suck, people. You don't understand. How no one likes yet. That's weird, right? Kind of weird. Guns Blazing Ranch says, Pistol Pete hangs dong all night long. What's up, brothers? Mia says hi. E-Rap says, let's go. Mia says hi again. Brenda says, clock 18. Yes, I have one right there. Mia says hi again. I hope you like to subscribe, Mia. I really do. Josh says, unfortunately, I can't stay long. See ya, Pete. Have fun on the stream tonight. See ya, chat. I read every chat, too. Later, Josh. Josh, no, I read that. Big Boss. What's up, Big Boss status? Says, hey, my friend's dad has connections to a company called Pitbull. It's an ammo company, and I showed him your stuff. Hopefully he hooks it up for you. Big Boss status. You really know how to get into a man's panties. I swear to God, I will compete. I will wear his merch. I will promote all day long. Just let him know that. Mia says, your guns look so cool. Thank you, Mia. Joseph, what's up, brother? I would do it back, but I can't because I can't make a fist right now. So I'll just go like this. Muhammad says, what's your rate for Benelli M4 2024? Benelli M4 is a shit. It doesn't matter what kind it is. It's like top notch. Azuz says, howdy. How are you, brother? Azuz, what's going on? I'm doing good. My finger's fucked up, and I just got back from doing a competition. It was really fun. You gotta have fun doing it, no matter what. Jump King says, gotta go play some COD. Have a good night, and God bless. Yeah, you too, Jump King. E-Rive says, I was just seeing that Heston James got arrested. Dude was pranking people. What the? Who the hell is that? Huh. Joe said, who wants a new Smith & Wesson Shield X? Which one is the Shield X? They come out with so many different ones. Is that the one with the comp? I don't know which one that is. What's up, Pat? Howdy, howdy. E-Rive says, Smith & Wesson been doing real good lately. They have. Awesome, actually. Tim says, can you take naproxen or ibuprofen to help with inflammation? And of course, 3 knows more than me. Well, she says drink a lot of fucking water because she thinks it's gout. I mean, look. Look at the difference. It's gross. It looks like my fucking thumb. Oh my God. Yeah, it's like a... Wait, don't monkeys have 2 thumbs? If they do, I'm turning into... I'm devolving, people. Woo! Mia says, what's your favorite gun? Truthfully, it's going to be the MPX or the MP5. If it's a pistol, God, I love them all. Like, I really do. I compete with this one the most, though, the Staccato XC. So, I mean, that's, I guess, what we'll say is my favorite. Tim says, so she your go-to source? She is. Azuz, sorry. Yeah, I'm honestly doing like shit, brother. Why? Well, I hope we can get your mind off that, Azuz. I'm sorry to hear that. Pat says 10K sub giveaway. Like and sub, y'all. It is coming up. We are on that bend towards 10K. And if you're 18 plus, you might like the things that are going out. Optics, Core Essential, everyday carry belts. If you know what Core Essential is, like I got any belt you want will be on that drawing. I do have some things of lesser value, but you know, there's gonna be things worthwhile. Foregrip with the laser. So if you like lasers on rifles, I have a foregrip where when you hold the grip, it'll emit a laser. And just merch, I guess merch. There's probably more I can't think of right now. I'm pretty sure there is. Mia says, what's your least favorite gun? Ooh. Ooh. Huh. Probably this Canic over here. In the corner. Other than that, maybe this 380 from Smith & Wesson. I know that's actually a really good gun. It is pink, but that is a very good gun actually. This 22 I never shoot. It's from like the 1970s. I would say that one. Yeah, I never shoot that. It sits there in the back getting rusty. E-Rat says plastic guns. Well, polymer is a plastic, so yes, you are half correct, but half of them are steel. I mean, I know Glocks are steel slides, but they're polymer lowers, so you're technically correct. Iran. That's a cool name. I wish I had a name like that. Iran. But it's not as cool as E-Rive. He says, yeah, that dude was having backup screamers and kept impersonating employees and having his own people dress up in prison. That's funny, though. That's great. And Jamie says, do you have a large intake of alcohol and red meat? Those can contribute to gout. Yes. Jamie, not the alcohol, but the red meat, yeah. This is from beef. Fucking it. So I stay away from Taco Bell because I absolutely love it. And just meat, like burgers and shit like that. I love them. So if I know I'm not going to go shoot, yeah, I'll indulge. Which I did. I had like 4 tacos and Mexican pizza. I was like, this is so fucking good. I don't care. It usually goes into my toe. What the fuck? This is the first time it's ever gone into my fucking finger. So this is new. This is tender because I'm not used to it. This is super tender. I'm not used to it. Whatever. I ain't no punk bitch. Until it hurts a lot. Tim says, good. The prankster shit is getting stupid. But if it's not happening to you, it's funny. Franco says, have you checked out the SIG P211 yet? Yes. If so, what do you think about it? I think it's awesome. If it doesn't go off like the 320, yes, it's a contender. It's their 2011. So it is, and it's a very nice looking gun too. I have not yet shot it, unfortunately. Azu says, I appreciate that, my brother, but honestly, the reason I'm doing like shit is I've been getting into fights with my friends. They said they all hate me and I am lonely, so those are the main reasons. You know what, Azuz? Not a counselor, but fuck them. You know what? I have friends like that too. I did. And I was like, you know what? You went from friend status, a beneficial friend I am, to associate. And I've done that with a lot of people. Because they use you until their real self comes out. And then when that happens, you have to lower that shit. So you just need new friends, homie. No joke. And if you only have 1 or 2, that's all you need. You don't need a group. This ain't high school no more. Unless you're in high school, then I take that back. But this ain't high school no more. Jamie says, By the way, zeroed my new green dot today on my AK-103. Nice. How do you like it? Oh, and you know, it's funny that you talk about AK. I just got a bunch of ammo right here for it. Andrew says, "What's up, big dog? What's up, Andrew? What's going on, brother?" Upright. He's back. He says, "What's up, Pete? I saw your new video earlier. What was the name of that event and where was it?" Oh, so that was GunCon. It's once a year. GunCon 2025. And yeah, aim surplus. That shit was amazing. I actually have one in my cart. I have their slide and their barrel in the cart because if you have a 43X, you want to buy a ramjet, that right there is probably second to it, if not better. I don't know. I need to shoot the ramjet side by side with what they have, and I'll give you a better opinion, but they're at least neck and neck for recoil reduction. Let's see. Smokey says, "How about Shadow System DR920p?" I love it. I absolutely love that gun. I'm going to start competing with mine soon. Mine's right there. And that gun is amazing. It is finicky with ammo and the recoil spring. So if you buy it brand new and it comes with an 18-pound recoil spring, be like, no! I want mine with a 15-pounder at least. At the minimum, you want a 15-pound recoil spring in that thing. The comp in that gun is so big that you're not gonna run ammo out of that unless you're running some really spicy shit to reliably psycho that slide. The comp is bigger than the XC. So yeah, I love that gun. 3 says, "Ni hao." Ultra Fires here says, "Pete, dog," and he's, "Hey." What's up, Ultra Fire? 3 says hi. Tim says 3, meow, ni hao, meow, ni hao. Jess says, "How's that P320 working out?" Mine, Jess, is freaking amazing. You guys gotta remember that this 310 shit that's going on, I'm not gonna put that shit by my penis ever again. No, I won't. Just for the fact that it might go off. But you can't dispute that it's not an awesome gun. It's an accurate as fuck gun. But now this whole stigma around it going off. So if you have one, be careful. I wouldn't appendix carry it. And I would only use it as a range gun and always point that shit down range. I wouldn't even holster it loaded. I would unload it because you don't know if you might have one that might go off. You know, it's not worth your life. But mine's working awesome. Mine's in a Flux Raider up there somewhere. 3 says, "Hi, Tim." Sicky6 says, "Hey, I traveled a bit since last time I came. I don't know if you remember me." Sicky6, I do not. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. Tim says, "Sorry, dude. Hope it gets better, and it's no joke. I know it hurts. A friend of mine deals with gout." Yeah, mine does hurt. Jess says, 2 friends is plenty. It is. Friends are a distraction from the monies. Right, Pat. Sicky6 says, "Beneficial friend. Friends with benefits? The order of words is very important." I said beneficial friend. Friends with benefit, you can do both. You can have, both would be the best, right? Azu says, "Thanks, man. I'm subbing, but yeah, my other friend said that I'll eventually find a girlfriend one day and God will lead my path and all that loneliness and bad shit will all end one day." Yeah, it will. Like, it will. Heath says, "What's up? What's up, Heath?" H says, "Hey, what's up? Nice guns." Thank you, brother. Jess says, "How are y'all doing?" Jess, how are you doing? It doesn't matter how we're doing. We want to know how you're doing, Jessica. Azu says, "I can just find other friends one day. Being lonely and sad ain't something permanent." It's not. It definitely isn't. You just got to change who you hang out with. Hey, Jess and Pat. At 3, hey, hun. Jamie says, "Running the same ammo, actually, and I absolutely love the 103. Runs smooth, and it's holding tight groups. I also picked up 120 rounds of surplus Warsaw Pack tracers. Haven't heard of that one, but they sound cool. Jess says 3, how are you doing? Jess, good. Enjoying my week off before my weekend. How are you? Hope all is well. Jess says, I'm doing good. Been in a lot of meetings lately. Nice. And then 3 says, I bet you are doing great things. She is. I know she is. Jess says, P320 appendix carry is a great way to have some dick begun administered in fast order. Right. Unless you have like the 5-inch barrel and a short penis like me, then you'd be balls be gone. Azu says, I'm praying to God, my friend. Hey, you don't need to pray to God. Just pray to Pistol P worldwide, wide. I hear you, brother. Dan says, you on Ozempic, you seem to be losing weight. I am not. Although, I have gained 15 pounds, Dan. So I was like 150 pounds, like 148. And now I am a good 170. I gotta start eating better again and drinking water. Then I can lose that weight back. And being more active. I stopped being active. Damn it. The only activity I get is when I go shoot. Yes, it's true. Lod 1K says, greetings from Ukraine. From the Yapadoras. Well, greetings from the great United States of Brazil to Africa. You know what's funny, babe, that no one has ever questioned to Africa. Well, you know, whatever. Franco says, what pistol is that hanging at the end of your name sign? That one is a Canik SFX rival. Doesn't look like it because there is a Wasatch weighted compensator and bridge. Let's see. 66 says, do you practice gun fu all day long? If you like and subscribe, you will get an all access pass to my content. And guess what? I compete in there. I just got back from a competition. I didn't do too well, but I had fun. Oh, and I actually have some of my merch. It says Gun Fu Master. So if you think you're a Gun Fu Master and you want that, check out my Etsy page. Tim says, nice, Jess. Dan says, by the way, I love the new background setup. Looks good. Thank you, Dan. This happened after I got back from GunCon. I rearranged the whole wall. And I have a widescreen thing going, kind of. Like a zoom out to see more guns. But yeah, I had to move more guns around. I moved the revolvers up there. I just don't have enough space. Maybe if I hang them from the ceiling. No. Okay. But the stars of the show are indeed the Louis Vuitton MPX right there. I don't know if anyone sees that. And the Blades of Chaos. Just saying. Jess says, laugh my ass off. Big Gun is a surgery for trans people. Jess, I know. It's sarcasm. Jess, it's sarcasm. Jess, you've been here for a long time and you haven't got my sarcasm yet. Come on. Upright says, there are seasons in life. You need to know what it's like to be sad to appreciate when life is good. I can see that. You need a yin and a yang. Azu says, guns are an obsession of mine. Brother, I love them so much. Hey, mine too. I am an ammosexual, as you can see. Sorry. Every time I talk about them, I have to play with them. Azu says, if you had to choose one pistol to everyday carry, what would it be? My Glock. My Glock 47 right there. Okay, that's what I everyday carry right now. I also carry a SIG 365. I call that one Reptile. I absolutely love that gun, but you never know. If shit hit the fan and, there's Glocks everywhere. They're not 365s everywhere. So, I would take my Glock. Plus, it's ready for an end-of-the-world situation. That one's ready too, but that one's, I would say, more reliable. Jay says, yo, Pete, how you doing tonight, man? Missed you. Hey, Jay, I missed you more. Where have you been? Lafayette, you don't need to be Skeletor again. Yes, I do. I do. Look. See that double chin? Yes, I need to lose weight again. Oh. Double Hashrout says, what's up, Pete? Started reloading yet? I have not. I have not. I don't know if I'll find a time. 3 says, to Africa. That's a lot to say. Regardless, because I read every comment. 3 says, it's time to like and subscribe, people. I hope it was quiet where you're at. Double Hadron says, yo, what happened with the pinky? Story time. Gout. So if you want a comparison, there's my regular pinky. And there's my gout finger. And I can't bend it straight. And my thumb looks like that. Okay, I'm ready. Justice, did you mess up on the warm-up stage again? No. So you want to know what I did today? I shot the MPX, that one, because I got it back today, and I was like, I want to go shoot it. I haven't shot that in 4 months. I put too many rounds in the Louis mag. So hose 35, I put 36, because it fits 36, but it's a 35 rounder. If you guys don't know, when you put one too many rounds in there, and you put this in there, it sticks for a little bit. But when you go fire that first round, boop, it falls out. You don't even have to fire the first round. When you pick it up, I picked it up, I put it off safety, and then the mag fell. I'm like, oh, fuck. Picked it up. I was like, maybe I didn't put it in hard enough. I was like, whack! Whack! In there, right? I felt like it was in there. Shot again. Tried to. Boop. I was like, oh, fuck this. So I grabbed the mag off of my my belt, which is like a 25 rounder. I wanted all rounds just in case. And yeah. I lost probably like 11 seconds on the stage. Which is a lot of fucking time. So yeah, I lost a shitload of time on the stage. And then I dented this. Well, not dented it, but, you know, I just got this Duracoated. And I took a chunk of the Duracoat out. Dropping it, I'm just finding out right now. And it really pisses me off because I paid a lot of money. Whatever. I have to buy new bags. Let's see. Jamie says, too much Taco Bell, apparently, according to him. Yes, way too much. Double, he tried to shove his pinky in my butt. Yeah, her butt bit my finger. Jamie says, I got it, though. I get it, though. I like meats at Taco Bell and Burger King. I'll fuck up some double Whopper. That sounds so good. Just retracted. Cotty, laughing. Azu says, I carry a Wilson Combat 1911. Nice. Those are very nice. Franco says, didn't even know they made that. I picked up the Canik Rival S Dark Side Edition, just waiting for my optic to come in. Nice. Those are nice guns, too. 3 says, PPW reads every comment, and he will get to yours soon. In the meantime, like and subscribe. Woo! That's what 3 says. Katia says, yo, where did you get that God of War blades? Chinatown. And they're real steel. They're amazing. I'll have a review on it soon where I'm just going cling, cling. Or maybe I'll do a short. And they're really detailed. Like, there's chains on it and everything. They're awesome. And it came with a plaque. Or whatever you want to call that thing. Just says, lay off organ meat, man. I can't. It's so good. Double says, take some culture scene that should take care of the flare up. I did. Maybe I'll do another another dose of it. Damn, goat in the hands? Yeah, I've never had it. This is new to me. Fucking new. Tim says 3 said he tried to put 2 in the pink and 1 in the stink, and she claimed the ass cheeks, and he stubbed his pinky. Clamped, not yes. Yes, she just strong butt cheeks. Tim, that's what he gets. Tomo says, is it fair to disagreement? I auto DQ. Not when the mag drops, no. That was not auto DQ. Jello says, brother, where to buy switches under $20? I don't know. Femboy says, hey, Pistol Pete. Sorry I haven't shown up yet this week. I've been doing a service trip working at a food pantry for people in need in Tennessee, 10 hours away from my home. Hey, it's all good. And if you've been doing a service trip at a food pantry for people in need, hey, that's very, very kind of you. I like that. Laugh my ass off, laughing at 3. If it ain't scratched, you're not using it. I don't want to use that. That's the point. I do not want to use this. This is for show. This is for show. It's for show. Just saying. Because this is Chinatown? Does that mean Amazon? Or from China? Because it says, what's better for it, heat or ice? I don't know. 3 says ice. I don't know. I haven't put any ice on it. I put a lot of heat through it today with the heater. Jamie says, where to buy switches under $20? ATF has entered the chat. Or he's stupid because ATF is watching. They're in here all the time. And he just got put on the radar. So, if he ever gets one, if he's not ATF, because I don't think he is. ATF is in here. They don't say nothing. They just watch. So does the FBI. So does DEA. They're all in here. Whatever. I'm a good boy. So it's okay. But he is now on the radar for saying dumb shit. Not me. Him. But that's okay. It's not me. Pat says 3. Did you get my Discord messages? I forgot to confirm the other. Oh, I don't know if Wait, no, don't delete that guy. Jess, don't do that. Don't delete that guy. Damn it. Unhide him. Gentleman says, which handguns are best for drive-bys? Well, Nerf guns, you dumbass. I have fun with the trolls. Double says he talking about a light switch. Amazon has them for cheap. They do. They're very, very cheap. 3 says, good boy. At 3, no rush. Laugh aloud. Thanks, Jess. Jello Man. ATF's watching you dumbass. So yeah, say some more stuff. I'm okay with it. This is a outlet for the Alphabet Boys to catch people like you. So what else do you want to know? Andre says, I think he don't care. Because he doesn't know. Until they knock on his door. That's when I'd be like, oh shit. And we could be the ones laughing. Or nothing will happen to him. I don't know. Either way. This is a live stream, people. Everything you say probably will be used against you in a court of law. Because the 3-letter agencies throwing anonymous hearts is hilarious. I know. Level 3. Nancy Nate says, it's time to let you know I went with a Shadow Sizzle XR 920p Elite. Nice. Very nice. Very beautiful gun. Jamie says, yo, Amazon does have some really nice antique style light switches, though. Look at Jello Man, see? He says, but I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. Jello Man. So, yeah. Arvian says, yo, my Asian brother. What's up, brother? What's going on, RV? Kevin says, nothing like a Chinese replica Smith & Wesson. I am a Oriental replica of an Oriental. Andre says, what's the max amount of guns I can legally own? As many as you want, I think. I could be wrong, but as many as you want. I know if you buy 3 or more, you're put on the ATF watch list. It's just a watch list. It's not as bad as it seems. But they will watch you. And there has been recorded events of people getting knocked on the door by the ATF to make sure that you do have those guns and it wasn't a straw purchase. So be careful when you buy a bunch, or just know that keep them in your home. So when they knock on your door, if they do, you can prove that you have them and you didn't buy them for somebody else. But I think you can have as many as you want, truthfully. Unless your state's different. I don't know. James says, Andres, yes, that's the amount. Oh, Jess says, don't take notes on a criminal conspiracy. God damn it. Double tap that screen, yo. That's what RVing says. Yes, please. Jess says, Andres, there's no amount in America. Thank you. Double says, it's time for my bedtime. See you, my Orient brother. Hey, later, double hash brown. Franco says, do you think that blackout defense is worth the hype? Blackout defense. Is that the... you know, I have never shot one. So I don't know. If I've never shot it, then I don't know. I just... Yeah. Just as this, that is 3 or more in a week. Oh, in a week. Okay. I thought it was 3 at a time. I know 3 at a time puts you on it. Well, obviously, if it's 3 or more in a week, 3 at one time puts you on it right away. So, Arvin says, I did buy 3 guns at one time. Oops. No, it's okay if you do it. I'm just saying you're put on a watch list. Because let's say the retail store you buy it from, they have to report it. Kevin says, ATF hates Pistol Pete. I love the ATF. So guys, please love me back. I love YouTube too. YouTube, I love you. So open the floodgates one more time for me. Don't make me wait 7 months again. 3 says, Alphabet Boys, he is a good boy. I wish she was here right now to pat me in the head when I say good boy. Nasty says, yeah, my rule of thumb is wait a week or 2. It's not mine. I don't care. I'm telling you right now, I don't care if I get put on a watch list. I could give 2 shits because my guns are here. So I don't care. I'll buy 10 if I can afford it. I'm like, yeah, come over, boys. Come waste your time on me when you can just watch my live streams and then tell all your cronies to like and subscribe as well. Instead of wasting that gas and time, just sit down in your office and watch me. But make sure you like and subscribe. Then turn on the bell for notifications, because when I go live, you can verify if they're still on the wall. James says, on the list of random shit, can just buy the whole log of meat or cheese at the deli counter. I found that out today. I did not know that. That's a lot of fucking meat on those things sometimes. Arvin says, I only did it because then I didn't have to pay for 3 separate background checks. Oh. Wait, you have to pay for background checks where you're at? Arvin? That's fucked up. I've never heard of that. Each state's different, so yeah. Michael says, what's up? How's it going? What's up, Michael Martinez? It's going good. 3 says, dude, you've been on a watch list. I know. I just said it. That's why I don't care. I've been on a watch list twice. And I just got on a watch list a few months ago. I forgot what 3 guns I bought. Yeah, that's why I said I wasn't joking when I said that they watch here. Because they do. I know. We won't talk about that anymore, though. How I know. It's confirmed. 3 says, we have to name Platypus. No, we don't. His name is Platypus. That's just his name, Platypus. I like calling him just Platypus. We need to get a platypus of the color in his hand, though. That's such an ugly color. RV says, yep, in Nevada, $25 each time. Yeah, no. Buy as many as you can. James says, yeah, Tennessee you do, but you can do one background check for multiple guns as long as it's in the same transaction. So just like where RVing is. Okay. Larry, says 3. No, I'm going to name him. Fine, that's Larry from now on. Larry the Platypus. Michael says, I heard if you buy more than 5 guns or something in a year, you are put on the list. Well, I'm obviously on that list, but I don't know. I don't think that's the case. I think it's you're on a watch list. But if it's actual list, that means they lied about the guns being registered. You know how people are like, I don't want my guns on the registry. Well, if they really want to know, they're gonna find out. They just need to get a warrant, or to the place that they think that you bought the guns, and they have to release that information to the ATF or whoever wants that information. It's not like they can't get it. It just takes them an extra step to get that information. So like all these guns that are on the wall that aren't registered, you don't think they know I have them? It's like they're gonna know if they want. If they want to know, they're gonna know. So where's the GIMP mask? Jess, it's in the drawer outside. Or it's on the floor by my chair. Regardless, it's out in the next room. Pat says, it's still 101 in the shop. Oh, God. Nasty Nate says, Pete, where are them elves at, Pete? They are right there in front of me. On the floor. They're on the floor humping. 3 says, no, I don't like Larry. RV says, hi, 3. 3 says, hi, RV. Oh, no. I was about to stare in the camera, but that's poop. That is poop for sure. Nasty Nate says, put them Blades of Chaos are the sexiest thing on the wall. Yes, they are. I agree, Nasty Nate, 1,000,000% that if I walked into this room, I'll be like, what the fuck? And I would just, let me touch those Blades of Chaos. I swear. That is what I want to grab. Pat says, Missouri has a law that protects us from the feds and their gay non-2A laws. That sounds like a good state. Just as the rule of thumb is don't buy more than 3 in a week. FFs are required to show their paperwork. If an ATF officer asks, no warrant required. Okay, no warrant. So I stand corrected. But, like I said, if they want that information, they're going to get it. It's there for them. Yes, background checks are required. Which what? They take the serial number of the gun. Come on, think a little, people. Power Model says, I got pepper spray. Hey, I don't. Arvin says, when did you would do a wig show last? When did I wear a wig last? I don't remember. Maybe last month? It wasn't too long ago. I put one on. I think I put on the Elvis one. I don't remember. Ask 3. 3, what one did I wear? Okay, I won't let you forget. Oh God, poop, yeah. FFLs, not FFS. I know what you meant. Jamie says, don't poop on the couch. I know. That's why I sat right back on the butt. Like, it's a turtle head. But like, you know, a spicy one, you're like, oh God, that might be diarrhea. Fuck. So I'm going to sit on the stream as long as I can before I have to explode. Power says, Taurus Raging 144 mag. Beautiful guns. 3 says hi. Tim says hi. Everyone says hi. Pat says P80 equals no problems. Well, there you go. Nancy Nate says that ATF form is only for multiple pistol purchases here, but you can buy multiple rifles and shotguns at once and be fine. Okay. Power says, I was kidding about the pepper spray. Well, I wasn't. I don't have any. Michael says, have you seen Glock Store made a 26X frame? Yes, don't say that in front of Pat. He's here right now. Jamie says, I say buy enough to trigger the check, then just make them highly uncomfortable, speedo, oil up Diddy style, and maintain eye contact. Jess goes, go shit before you become more of a shithead. I can't leave you guys. I just can't. Arvin says, you need to do a Wednesday wig night. I could. Yesterday I did the I just found out they're from Minecraft. Where are they? The Minecraft glasses? You know the memes as they say thug life? Yeah, I have those glasses here somewhere. You know what I'm talking about? They'll show something and say thug life. And then it'll be like these. Oh, right here. Everything's black. I did these. So I did this the whole stream. And someone thought they didn't know they were actual glasses. Power says, you're a cool dude. Hey, you're a cool dude, brother. Like and subscribe. Let's get to 10K, people. We could do it together. Pat says, well, normally it's called an accident, but since you're sitting on it, I'd say it's on poopros. Yes. James says, just leave us by the door. We will be good. I know. But this thing I'm on right now is like RoboCop. Like I'm staring into RoboCop's eyes right now. Like I have the phone in the tripod, and then I have this external screen magnetized to the back of it so I can see myself. That's how I can get this wider angle. Because I'm using the cameras in the back of the phone versus the front-facing one. So it's a better camera. And then I got this shit hooked up to it, the receiver, and I got the charger, and I got the cord from the external camera going into the phone. It's like RoboCop's baby staring at me. Nancy says, I'm a total Glock fanboy, but Shadow System tickles me pink. But that's the thing, is that you still stayed with the Glock clone. So yeah, you're good still. Just as I live in a state where it is required to have multiple forms of escalation before going for lethal, so I carry a pepper ball gun, a black power rifle for style points, and an MP shield. That's a lot. You're ready for war, Jess. Power says, I liked this sub. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And like that, I'm caught up. You know what that means? It's time for a refreshing... Oh, how would I put it? Fuck. Oh. What do they call it? The thirst quencher. Yeah, no Mountain Dew today. We're out. Sorry. Just as always, Arvine says, I have a new Glock. What is the best bullet to break it in? And how many rounds would be considered broken in? Truthfully, Glocks don't need to be broken in. They don't. They're one of the only guns that really don't need breaking in. And you can eat anything with a Glock. Everything 115 to plus Ps. You'll be fine with that gun. You're fine, RV. Which one did you get, by the way? Nasty Nate says, Glocks will eat anything, RV. Correct. Jamie says, bend in modern trends, embrace tradition, and every day carry a Makarov. What are those chambered in? Is it 25? Is it 25 or 32? Or what are they? They have this weird bullet. I might still have some. I don't remember. Got a bunch of 38 special. I got for the Rhino. Because I got it free. And then a bunch of a shitload of oh, this thing's brand new. Of 7.62 steel case, it looks like. Oh my god, this bullet's all fucked up. Oh my god, that's oh, that's diarrhea. Don't fuck around, Pete. Don't fuck around, because something might happen. This bullet. I think that's a goner. I don't know how I got squished in there. Let's keep that one aside. So, babe, here's an AK round if you have you never seen one. Babe is 3 fighting champions, in case you guys didn't know. When I say babe. You guys are my babes too. But that's the other babe. So now I just need an AK to shoot these fuckers. Where are we at? I just I let the chat go up a little bit. Oh, damn, what the hell? Where are we? Young Gunna, what's up, brother? He says, Pete, hello. 9x18, that's what it is. Thank you, Jamie. Nancy says, time to take the Cosbys to the pool, Pete. They might be aliens. I don't know. Jamie says, it's basically a spicy 380. Yeah, it's like in between. You know, it's all the same diameter, basically, but it's like under a 9, but a little over a 380. Jamie says, 9/18 or 9/25, something weird like that. Nancy says, take the Obamas to the White House. That's a new one. Jamie says, nah, send it. Yeah, right? I think I might. Out of someone else's gun. Jamie says, you shit yourself on stream. I'm going to order you adult diapers for the fun of it. 3 says, what? Kids were asking me a question. I don't know. At 3, he has the runs in his effing around. Weird Character Guy says, hey, yo, this stream looks lit. First time here. This guy looks like he has a full head of hair. What's up, Weird Character Guy? Welcome, not back. Arvian says, Glock 17, nice. You can't go wrong with that. I love mine. Well, mine's a 47, but it's the same thing. Technically. Nasty Nate says, or take the Browns to the Super Bowl. I do like the Obama one better. You know, this stream does have a dash of racism, and we have fun, guys. I am your favorite Oriental stream king, Pistol Pete Worldwide. Just so you didn't know. 3 says, oh, Lord, don't poo yourself. I know. It's, Have you guys watched Stormship Troopers? That brain bug? It's coming to my butthole right now. Young Gunner said, you bought an AK rounds and no AK left out? No, I got those for free. Young Gunner, I got those for free. I get ammo to me sometimes given to me. And, yeah. I was like, give me those. And he had 38 special. I'm like, give me those. I'll take it all. Let's see. Where am I? RV says, very much. So you are the one very much so. Wait, what are you saying, Arving? I got lost, sorry. Jamie says, I mean, if you don't have an AK, I'll give those rounds a home. Or, Jamie, if you want to send your AK, since you just got one, I'll happily review it for you. Free of charge. But yeah, I gotta put everything away now. Cause like I add stuff to the casting couch, and when they come over here to cast, you want the couch kind of clean. But mine is definitely full of gun stuff right now. Like I got holsters, more holsters. I gotta find a home for this stuff. Which I have a home. I'm just being lazy. Or then I'll grab shit to show you. And I'm like, yeah, this is my holster, and I'll put it down. And then it sits there. It sits there. Mags. So I got an MP5 mag right here. Oh, look at that. A dummy round in there. Let's take that out. See, I had dummy rounds in there. We'll take it out. Dummy rounds or snap caps are great when you're trying to teach someone not to shoot low, especially under double taps. Oh, all right, where are we? Pat says, Pete, when you tossing a Draco up there? Never. Unless I get it really, really extremely cheap. I would still put a brace on there. That's the only way I'd even consider having a Draco. Jamie says, give it to my girlfriend while I watch. Like and subscribe, Jamie. Tim says 3. Gonna need to put one of the diapers on Pete that Jess is sending and powder his ass after he cleans them up. I know. I mean, it'll be like, have you guys seen that new Dumb and Dumber? I think it's Dumb and Dumber 2. maybe. I forgot what the new one. Where what's his face is changing diaper on Lloyd. I want 3 to do that to me. I want her to pick up my legs like that and just diaper me. I want to be pampered like that. Just take a shit and then get cleaned up. What a life. 3 says, as long as I don't have to wipe ass. Wait, what? That defeats the purpose. Pat says, Jamie, don't be weird. Pat, some people, I'm not gonna lie, have that fetish. You know, 3 says, no. What? Why? Legs up, back down. What the hell? What is wrong with you guys? Just something I want done. That's all. Just something I want. Yeah, okay. So I gotta clean up and put this shit away. Because it's gonna bother me if it sits out here. I can't even lay down on the casting couch if I wanted to. Guys, don't worry. 3 doesn't know what a casting couch is. We won't tell her. Or maybe she does. I don't know. Young Gunner says, Jamie, you can call Tyrone for... Oh, my God. I like Tyrone. Pat says, back down. Legs up. 3 says, did I clog the tub again? You did. Did you see the rat in front of you, babe? I took that out yesterday. Tim says, yes, that's better, Pat. 3, you mean the toilet? No. So her hair gets stuck in the drain. And you know what happens after that. It only takes 1. Then it collects its friend. And then there's 4. Then there's like 400. Then there's like 5,000 hairs balled up into 1. And then when you pull it out, it keeps going and going. And it's like, what the fuck? Animal died in here. Yeah. Weird character guy says, casting couch, question mark? You mean corn? Yes, I do. Yes. Yes. You know, growing up, me and my brother closest, the second oldest, we coined that as our passwords as corn. We would be like, hey, you watch any, you want to go, or have you watched any good corn lately? Or, we like, oh yeah, it looks like corn, you know what that really means. I didn't know other people were saying that. This is many years ago, though. So I don't know, maybe it caught on somehow, or, yeah, corn. Jesus, thanks for leaving it there. Now the tub is dirty. Oh, I forgot, remember? I was shaving my head. Tim says, the hair on your head, right? Yes. It's my pubes. That's what 3 says. Young Gunner says, can't you just use a filter to stop the tub from clogging? Yes, you can. And we have one Young Gunner. But it wasn't, you take it out and empty it or whatever. Take the hair out and put it back in. But it was never put back in. It was just sitting outside of the tub. Tim, seriously, be right back. You going to check? Says Tim. Big lump of knobs. It's corn. Great song. Okay, I am going to put this stuff away while we... Oh, and I got to find... a top piece of this light. That's why this is sitting out here. I need more MPX mags. I'm using these little 25 rounders, and yeah, I don't like it. Oh, okay. Pat says, well, time to clean up at work. Y'all say safe, safe, safe. Hey, Pat, and drive home slow, because you know the authorities are waiting for you. You know they are. Oh, okay. Weird character guy says, do you collect cool lighters? I used to, not anymore. I did. I would like, I guess I wouldn't collect them, but I would be a sucker going to the tobacco store and seeing the cool lighters, or like casinos, or, you know, wherever you see cool lighters. I'm like, I want that. I buy it, and guess what? It'd usually be a bigger than normal lighter, so it got annoying to carry, and or I'd lose it. Fuck, I just lost that $20 lighter. Tim says, bye, Pat. Nasty Nate says, it's time to say goodnight, Pete. I hope you have a good night and stay safe, brother. Hey, you too, Nasty Nate. Or what 3 would call you, twin. I think she calls you twin. Oh, damn, did I get that wrong? I'm not sure. I got back home late from competition, and yeah. Oh, what we did today, when I released these videos of my shitty performance, someone brought their drone. We have aerial footage of the stage. It's pretty fucking cool to see how big the stage is from up in the sky. Then you can actually see how far away. It's pretty sweet. I need to buy a drone. It was pretty cool. Young Gunner says, any new guns in the collection? Probably. I just don't know when the last time you were here, Young Gunner. So, I mean, the MPX is new to me again, because I haven't had that gun in about 4 months. And I got it back. It looks so cool up there. But you can't really see how cool it is. You can't see the detail in it. Good night, my twin. There it is. Armory says, okay, all out. Good night. Hey, later, RVing. Oh, by the way, if you guys have not done so, subscribe to my man RVing with G and Pat. They have channels too. Whether you like their content or not, who cares? Subscribe, help them out. And just mute them if you don't want to hear from them. Just like you do me. By RV by Nate, says Tim. Young Gunner says, it's been a while, I forgot to turn on notifications. It's all good, brother. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know what you saw last. There's been a lot of new additions, but some of them aren't on there, or they're on this side of the wall. So, yeah, I don't even have room for my other ARs. I mean, one of them is on the ground over here. You guys have never seen that one on the ground, because I took it apart right there. Well, actually, some of you OGs might have seen it. It's the one, I don't think there's any OGs in here right now. Like OGs, like from when I first started doing the streams. That's Megatron. If you guys know what Megatron is? That's the one I called Megatron. But half of Megatron is down there right now. The other half is in a box somewhere. Let's see. RV says, thanks, of course, brother. LW Fitness says, what's a piece you would show someone that is a kind of flex have, your show-off gun? I guess my Staccato XC. This one. It doesn't look like a XC anymore. I don't know if I can go that close. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I can't. I'll try. Okay. So that one is all titanium nitrate coated. It has a Terran Tactical grip, Terran Tactical magwell, a 24 karat gold plated, I forgot what the thumb rest is called, but it has knurling on that as well. It has a the trigger is what is it called? Infinity trigger. And what else? Yeah, I think that's it. That's basically like a Terran Tactical XC, if you will. If I was going to, but I don't ever do that. Weird Character Guy says, I am Optimus Prime then, not interested in being Megatron. Well, Weird Character Guy, you be Optimus, and I will be Megatron. Right there. Yes, I have his helmet, because he's the greatest. Below Average Dad says, hello friends, it is I. What's up, Below Average Dad? Justin says, Hawaii, bracing for impact. Justin, you're not there right now, are you? I thought you came back a long time ago. Jeez, Pete, you're getting close. But I didn't touch anything. Gas pedal, says Contagion. Well, some people call it a gas pedal. I call it a thumb rest. I don't like gas pedals. I think they're counterproductive on double shots, and you're not really helping to return to zero. Your double taps will probably go below your zero. So I don't use that I don't use those as gas pedals. I use them with thumb rests. LW says, damn, that's a nice ass gun. Thank you. Tim says, laughing 3. John says, how do you feel about the HK-P30L? It's awesome. And should I just go with the VP9 match with a dope ass compensator? Funny that you asked that, because the P30L is basically a VP9L. Just hammer fired. And that compensator that I have on my VP9 that's not on the wall right now, I have that same compensator for the P30L. So either way you go, you can get that compensator. Now, if you go with the P30L and add the compensator, now you have an identical gun to what John Wick was shooting in the first movie. He shoots a P30L in there with a weighted comp. So, I technically like the VP9 better by just a hair, but the P30L has that Hollywood stigma behind it now. Giles says, I'm trying to figure out what to buy next. There you go. Tim says, really, is there a tsunami actually headed towards them? Is there? Yes, there is. Well, they just went through an earthquake, so that's their tsunami. Tim. YT, no smart. I know, I'm sorry. I'll be careful. Tim says them. Yes, it's headed, it's there probably as we speak, tell you the truth. 3 says, hi, Justin. My wife and baby girl's there. Oh my God, Justin. Okay, well, Justin, get off the live stream and let us know what happens. Make sure they're safe and stay on the phone with them, please. Prayers to them for their safety, for real. Contagious says, Baba Yaga in the chat. I'm right here. Tim says, have you seen the folding thumb rest? Yes, I have. I have 2 of them, Tim. There's multiple ones. The good one is the antimatter wing. That one's awesome. I have one on, well, you can't see it, but I have one on the Staccato C2, and well, I had one on this gun, the Reptile, but I took it off because it doesn't fit as nicely as the light without the wing. But they're expensive. They're like 130, I think they are. 130, 170. They're expensive, but they're the best ones out there for sure. Let's see. Contagious says, hey, Utah Dad. Tim says, sup, Utah. 3 says, oh, no, Justin. John says, yeah, it was John Wick's, laugh aloud, but they say it's the VP9's granddad. Well, it's striker fired versus hammer fired is the gist of it. They're I don't want to say technically the same guns, but aesthetically, they're not much different. Well, I guess they are. They do look different, actually. But yeah, one's hammer fired and one's striker fired. Contagious says, you got to figure your about of pressure to keep it flat with the gas pedal, not press hard. Well, no. Actually, the return to 0 is the most important. So if you're pushing down on it, it's not helping. Now, when I say as a thumb rest, for a thumb rest, even my thumbs don't rest on it. When you watch me shoot, both my thumbs are sticking straight up. So when that gun recoil is up, it hits my thumb, which helps it, not flip as much and return to 0 faster. But if it hits up and you're pushing down on it, you're gonna make that return to 0 go below that 0 mark. So if you do double taps and you're cranking down on it, those people that crank down on their guns never show their targets. Ever. I've never seen someone show their targets. And if they do show their targets, they're taking one shot at a time. They're going bang. Bang. They're not going bang, 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 bang. And they're not showing it on paper. So just try it. But like I said, I use it as a thumb rest. And like when I use it on this gun, or this gun, it's only this part of the thumb that touches it. It's like this. And it touches like just a half of it, like that. And the only reason it touches it, because it's there. I don't crank down on it. But everyone shoots differently. So if you want to use it as gas pedal and you want to crank down on it and it's working for you and your double taps into the same hole, hey, more power to you. I can't do it. 3 says, ni hao. Weird character guy says, welcome to Dad Jokes. If an orphan takes a selfie, can it be considered a family photo? Yes. 3 says, Tim says, I'll look up the one that I know about. Didn't know about the others. Yeah, there's a bunch. John says, I'm in a 4-way tie right now. Not going to lie. VP9 match with Comp. I did a Caramel with that different rail system. AirX 100 or MPX. Competition version. Though, to do Colorado 16-inch barrel minimum. Well, the MPX used to dominate the competition world. Until after those competitors put and I'm talking like 30, 40,000 rounds through their gun, that after you start changing the stuff out of the MPX, you ended up buying another MPX. Whereas like what's dominating right now, a JP5. The JP5s, you're paying double the price, but when the parts go out, you're not replacing part after part after part after part. You're replacing one, and it's not as expensive. So you got to take it with a grain of salt. I haven't fired that IWI, so I can't speak on that. VP9 match is freaking phenomenal. you don't even need the comp. Today I've seen two VP9Ls there now. Not even customized Ls, which is like the one that's half an inch shorter than the match, and it's a phenomenal gun. So I know, and I have an L. L's right here, so that's a VP9L. You guys have seen my VP9 match, but that is not on the wall. Someone is borrowing it right now to test it to see if they want to buy a gun similar. What's the other one? Oh, an ARX 100. I've never shot that one either, so I can't speak on that one. Contagious is interesting. It is. I just hate when people say crank down on the gun. For why? Return to zero is more important than shooting flat. Now, I always tell people, even though if you watch my videos, the gun looks really flat, I can give a shit if it's flat or not. That's because of my grip that it looks like that. I don't care if it's flat. I care about return to zero. So, if you go watch competitive shooters, let's say they're shooting a stock Glock, right? And they don't shoot flat. You'll see the gun like, right? But their double taps are better than you could ever even hope for. Better than mine sometimes. Like, it's like, bam, 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 bam. Through the same fucking little hole. And they're going fast. I didn't stare at that one because I really had to think about that one. Because I don't want to poop myself. Oh, that felt so good. But return to zero is more important than shooting flat. Because some people shoot flat. You'll see the gun like barely move, right? But when it's going back to zero, that little dip that you don't see, your eye can't catch, they're shooting down here. Where other people, where it's flipping up like this, they're shooting right here. Now, if you can do both, if you can shoot flat and have that perfect zero, then you're up there in the competitive world. For sure. Weird Kicker says, wide words of the day. To meet a girl in the park is good, but to meet in the girl is better. I like that. Chow says, the match B. Yes. Well, no. The B is awesome because us Americans are used to having the mag release there. That's what we grew up on. That's why when you get a European mag release, we're like, what the fuck is this? Makes no sense. Well, you use your middle finger. And they, those Europeans can, most of the time, drop their mag faster than we can and not adjust their grip. Their grip stays the same. Where we sometimes have to adjust the grip just a little bit if you don't have an extended mag release to get that. So it's weird. If you have short fingers, that European mag release, once you can get down to just taking your middle finger and touching it, or your trigger finger, it's pretty sick. Cause he said, yeah, you gotta lock in, not crank down. Well, you don't have to lock in either. Lock in what? Your thumb there? No. Now, there's different ways you can put the thumb, people. A lot of people listen to other gun tubers and they like to put both fingers forward. Okay, yeah, fine. And I'll tell you right now, 90% of the people, maybe 90%, 95% are not holding the gun correctly in this hand. The support hand is just they're copying what they see on YouTube. This hand is not being talked about. It's not. So, Contagion, I don't know where you're putting the gun in this hand, but you might be the 5% that's holding it right. 95% chance you're not. Oh no, I hope I didn't hurt anyone's feelings. I can guarantee it. Can I see it? Even with competitors. I'm like, and I have to go talk to them. And they're like, oh. I'm like, yeah, you're holding it wrong. Technically, there's no right or wrong way to hold a gun. But there's better ways. Now, when you say lock in, I don't understand what that means. My thumb's not locked in. I'm not locking in on that thumb rest. I could care less if it's there. I have that there because it looks cool. I'm not going to lie. That's 24 karat with knurling on it. That's the only reason why that's there. That's there because it's the same color as the brass. All my other competition guns don't have that. And a lot of competitive shooters don't have that rest. They don't. It's a, I don't want to say it's a gimmick thing right now, but it's a in thing to have that thumb rest there. Like, it's like an index point. A lot of the top competitors actually don't put the thumbs forward. They put their thumbs like this. So it's like, it's down. So they can have extra leverage squeezing the frame. So yeah, it's different ways of shooting, but yeah, it's if you can do it your way, then I do it your way. I don't do it that way. Giles says there is no way it get 30,000 through a gun, laugh aloud. I don't shoot competitively. I just like badass guns, laugh aloud, just based upon my liking. MPX. Giles MPX. Then Giles says, how would you compare shooting while the match and a Shadow 2? Shadow 2. Shadow 2, 100%. Shadow 2 is probably, in the competitive world, pound for pound, the best gun ever made. Pound for pound. So for $1,000 gun, you have a gun competing with $5,000 guns. This gun. You just, if you do, if you take that gun and you go, let's say you go to a competitive world and you shoot, it's called production, it's called. That means the gun is just completely stock. You shoot it stock. There's no gun that touches this gun. Maybe a Glock 34. But that's most likely not. It's going to be this gun right here. And then there's variations to that gun that competitors are doing, like the Parrot, or there's clones, race guns that are clones of that gun that are like $7,000-8,000 that are just bar none. But I would say the Shadow 2. Now the VP9 match is light. It's light as a feather. When you go see people shoot that, it looks like the gun is flipping up a lot because it is. There's nothing to that gun. It's super light, which gets you around the course fast because it's super light. And it's just a fun gun to shoot. Its return to zero, again, is awesome on that gun. So as long as you're doing your part, the gun will return to where it needs to. Drop says, hey peeps, it's been a long day. I gotta go to bed, but want to say hey. What's up, Drop? Good night. 3 says, hey, Drop. Nigger. I love it. I think that's the first time. I'm pretty sure that's the first time that someone's got me. I'm positive now. Because I was like, whoa, desk pop. For $1,000 super, I'll think about it. Khadija, it's okay. I'm talking theory only, but also we misunderstanding each other. I think so. I don't think so. I think, we just have different ways of shooting is all. 3 says, he lies. I love the gas pedal. It's for me. Yes, babe, but you don't well, I don't know what she does, actually. I don't know if she's cranking down on a gun or not. When I say cranking down, I mean pushing down on that thing. Like you're pushing down on it. Like you're cranking down on the gun is what I'm talking about when I say that. Contagious says, you can shoot in a way that you don't need it. That's awesome. Well, no, that's how everyone should shoot it without using it. That's why when you watch my videos, both my thumbs are sticking straight up. Once in a while, if I'm tired, I'll just lay it down. But go watch it. They're like this. My thumbs are up. Giles says 1,000. I wish, laugh my ass off. 1,600 for the Shadow 2. No, it's a $900 gun. I don't know where you're getting 1,600, Giles. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Are you looking at a standard set? The basic Shadow 2 is like $900 without an optic cut. Now, when you add the optic cut, now you're jumping into about 1,100, I think, give or take. And then when you go into like the SAO Shadow 2, the single action only, it jumps up a little bit. There's different variations of the gun. Three says Shadow 2 is a beast. It is. Weird Character Guy says, I don't know shit about guns. The only gun in my house is my grandfather's old ass rifle, which looks like it was used in World War I. Weird Character Guy, I would send that to me as a donation. And I'll take care of it for you. I'll let you know about it. John says 92 Beretta 92X performance not allowed. I got a Shadow 2 not as good. I just don't know the match. I got a Shadow 2 not as good. You have a Shadow 2 not as good as the 92X? It's a close race, but I did say pound for pound. So what I mean is you have to show me another $900 gun as good as that Shadow 2. And I can guarantee you 99.9% of competitive shooters will take a Shadow 2. But again, we all like different guns. So I love the 92X performance. I absolutely love that gun. Canadian's question: how different does a Glock having a flip up barrel feel in comparison to a Beretta for recoil and height of flip? That I couldn't tell you. Like I've never watched a slow motion of the two, but if you were to put them side by side and the same barrel length, because the longer, if you took a short barrel versus a long barrel, the long barrel looks like it's a flip higher because you can see it. I don't know. I can't answer that one. I feel like the flip is less in the Beretta when I shoot them. That's just my perceived recoil, because the Beretta is so heavy, whereas the Glock isn't. But it's not. I think the Beretta flips less. I don't know. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna take a wild guess at it. 3 says no. You said there's no reason that you have it on your pews. I said, yeah, for me. No. Did I say that? There's no. I'm saying the reason why. The reason why I have them on there is for 3. Contagion says 3. Some people it works for. I think it works for everyone. I really do. I think it can work for everyone. I don't think cranking down is the key. I guess you already misunderstand me. Some people call it a gas pedal. Some people call it a thumb rest. The people that call it a thumb rest aren't cranking. They're not pushing down on it. Does that make sense? That's why it's called a thumb rest. The people that name it gas pedal are people that want to push down on it. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm saying, for the way I shoot, if I were to push down on that thing, my shots are going down. All of them. The first shot will be center mass. It'll be bullseye every time, the first shot. But the second and third shot, like bam, 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 it's just gonna go bam, bam, bam. It's gonna trend down. There's no way that how I shoot, with how my body reacts, that it will stay within that A zone. It just won't happen for me. Where are we? Johnson, I paid $1,600 for my Shadow 2. That's crazy. Giles. It's like $1,500 now for me at least. Yeah, it's all preference. That's crazy. That's a lot for a Shadow 2. Kadej says maybe Pete doesn't have the finesse or need it in the thumb. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Kadej, I don't get it. Diego says I prefer a pistol that I can compete with and use for offensive defensive use. I prefer Arex Delta because of its ambi or Glock 19 simplicity, modularity, practicality. I like all guns. So yeah, I have guns that for defensive use it's gonna be my Glock or my Sig. For competition use it's gonna be, well, half the guns on the wall. It depends on how I feel, what I want to shoot that day. So yeah, it's usually a staccato. I've shot my, let's see, which one I haven't done. I've done my VP9 match. It's not there. My Shadow Systems, the staccatos, these two, DUX, Prodigy, Shadow 2. I think I shot the competitor there. MPX, that'll be my next one I shoot, is the MP5. I think those are, oh, and the Demolitia, which is on the wall right now, and I think the Pew View. Yeah, the Pew View. Let's see. Contagious says, gotcha. Okay, I picked the wrong gun. The Beretta is an unsung hero in recoil mitigation with the fully open top slide design, but a regular ass straight back slide movement, no barrel movement compared to Glock. Oh, wait, you're talking about the actual barrel or the slide? The Beretta is an unsung hero in recoil mitigation with the fully open top slide, but a regular ass straight back slide movement. No barrel movement compared to Glock. Beretta has a lot of recoil. You gotta tame that, baby. Well, Beretta's a heavy gun. It's a heavy gun. So the barrel moves up and the slide moves back. You're talking about the Browning? That's, what is it called? The Browning, where the barrel tilts up? Yeah, that's like most striker fired guns. What do they call that? The Browning. What is that called? Who made that design? Browning something, I think. Yeah, Glocks do it. Smith & Wessons do it. HKs, like, I think almost all striker fire guns do that, except for rotating barrels. There might be the one-offs. I can't think of any right now. You're talking about the tilting barrel? Out of, like a Glock? Where it kind of tilts up a little bit? Diego says, H&K, Volks Pistola 9, SIG MPX for the run, and drop the money, 9 by 19. That compensator is nice recoil reduction. Nice choice. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I think Thiago is not from the States. Right? Am I right or wrong? Okay, says the Glock tips up. The Glock tips up. I bet it was Browning. Yeah, I forgot what it's called. The Browning action. Yeah, that's almost in all striker fired guns. I haven't fired a Glock. Well, yeah, the barrel, like when you rack it back, you'll see the barrel tilt up a little. That's in like all those guns almost. Almost. Like the Canics do it, the VP9, Smith & Wessons. It's technically all the striker fighters. The Springfields. Yeah, it has this Browning action, or is that what it's called? Browning action or something? Whatever it is. Yeah, if that's what you're talking about, that yeah, they do that. But it's not like much. It's just a little bit. All right, how long have I been on for? Oh my God, almost an hour. 2 hours almost. I got on late today. And I was like, you know, I'm gonna see what's going on. So let me see what's going on here. And I think I'm at it. I think I'm done. 2 hours is what I'm trying to keep them at right now. Yeah. So, any last thoughts before I let you guys go? Or any last words? I'm going to let you guys go for a little bit. And I'll be back tomorrow. Probably earlier, because I'm not going to compete. I'm just going to go... Oh, see, there we go. Diego says, no, I'm Brazilian with British citizenship. Trying to be helpful and nice out here and be more than just Brazilian trolls who only ruin Brazil's image. Trying to be the best of the best. Diego, you're awesome. I only said that because of how you were saying things. Like Heckler and Koch, and then you said the Volkspistola 9 plus SIG, and then you said 9 by 19 mm Parabellum FMJ. Well, we just call it 9mm because most of it is all Parabellum FMJs. We just don't say it. So yeah, that's why I asked if what country. That's why I said I don't think he's from the States. But thank you, Thiago. Did you like and subscribe as well? I hope so. It's Pistol Pete Worldwide. All right, guys, I'm out. Love you guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And hopefully YouTube opens the doors and we get some more people in here, some new people. So you guys can maybe help them out. And I'll just watch. I'll sit back and watch. Okay, guys? So gang, I am going to put you guys close. Hold on. Okay. All right, guys, I am out. Good night, people.